Alright, what's up, y'all? It's your boy AD. I'm in the building. This is the first time I actually get to sit in front of the camera and tell a story. So, let me start off by saying, hi, my name is AD. I'm 46 years old, and this is a small testimony about how I got to where I am and where I am as far as I am physically. And that's one of the things that I've been moved to do, because it's been on my heart for a while to do it, and people have been asking me, you know, I should do it. You know, they be like, man, AD, you should say something. You should do it. You should go out and, talk to people. I'm not a speaker. I'm not one of those motivational people. I mean, I encourage you, if we one-on-one, but I'm not one of those people that say, hey, yo, come down to, I'm gonna speak to people and things like that, because for me, that's not my thing. That's not my ministry. However, it's been put on my heart. Do it. I don't dealing with me with saying, hey, look, you need to speak out, because there's people connected to you. So this is me reaching out to all of you who have maybe had a setback, or maybe struggling, or things like that. It's not easy. Yeah, I agree. It's not easy at all. When I first started off, when I first got married, I had some back problems, and it was with this job that I had. And what happened was, I ended up hurting myself, and the problem I was having is that I wasn't able to get into a CAT scan. So, and I never knew that I had gained like so much weight since I moved back out here to Chicago from Reno. So what I did was like, okay, well, let me figure out what's going on with my back first before I do anything else. Come to find out, my back was so jacked up. I got sciatica, I got a disc that slipped, so I can't really do a lot of the stuff that a lot of other people can do. Now I'm supposed to go see a chiropractor, get my feet pet, go see a podiatrist and all that stuff. With everything that's going on nowadays, and then having a family, working, trying to own a business and things like that, sometimes just don't get time to go do that stuff. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying it's an excuse. It's just things that I know I haven't been able to do. Oh yeah, y'all see my VIZIONaire shirt? Shout out to Mitzi, thank you. This is my shirt. VIZIONaire in the building. Booyah. But anyway, getting back to my little testimony thing. So what happened was, I found out then, which was about 11 years ago, because like when my son is, no, that was 9 years ago. 9 years ago, because it was right when my son was born, Solomon. And I found out then I was like 560. And I didn't know, I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I kind of was like, I was a little out of it, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what, I'm working. So maybe, because at that time I was working downtown, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if I just walked a little bit more, that'd help. I messed around, tore a ligament in my calf, because I caught a Charlie horse. And I went to try to walk on it at the same time. So when it tightened up, I went to walk and it ripped. So, yeah. That jacked all that up. So I was in the cast for like about a month and a half for the ligament to reattach itself. And then having arthritis in both ankles, that's not cool either. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to football, thank you very much. But so after that, I kind of just I ended up having to leave that job, and I had to start working from home and things like that. So I ended up having to switch. We ended up moving, so I switched jobs and things like that. Now over that time, you know what I'm saying, it was a lot going on. So yeah, stressful eating came into play. Bad idea, not a good thing. Gained more weight. So by the time me and Michi got married, you know what I'm saying, which was 7 years ago. Shout out to my baby. Hey. We were both like overweight, like seriously. But me, by that time, I had got I pretty much was getting into a zone where I had just gave up on losing weight or whatever, because like I have been doing it for trying to do it for shit like 30-40 years, you know what I'm saying? So because like I've always been big. I've been big since I was little, you know what I'm saying? I've always been the heavyweight kid at school, you know what I'm saying? So I tried everything. I was on football, I was on track, you know what I'm saying? I tried to do a little bit of, I started playing basketball in the streets with my peoples, and you know what I'm saying? Like I was out there in the wintertime, in the rain, in the snow, it didn't matter, you know what I'm saying? They came to the door, yo, hey, let's go, you know what I'm saying? I was out there, you know what I'm saying? Sweat dripping and everything, but the weight wouldn't come off, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know much about dieting and dietitians and all that stuff back then, you know what I'm saying? I was in high school, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So, I went through a lot of things when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I was still overweight, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I ate a lot. It was just when I would eat, it would be at wrong times. Like, see, I would be the type of person, I would eat, like, I'll get up at like 8, and then the first time I eat is like 11:30, 12 o'clock. So I've been running, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever it is I'm doing before I even knew to get my metabolism into gear. That's important, metabolism. So after that, I was like, okay, so what's next? What's the problem? So when I started going through my life changes and things like that, I was like, you know what, this is for the birds. I'm not gonna do that. I ended up moving out to the West Coast, out there for a little while. So the job I had out there, it was cool because it had a gym, and then I was working in a mailroom in a facility that was over 1.5 million square feet. I used to walk it every day. Now, the first couple of months, I was losing weight. Boom, I was like, sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the walking I had to do, because I had to cover, like, 3 buildings, you know what I'm saying, in 1.5 million square feet, this whole facility, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking upstairs, downstairs, and then across the whole quad. So I'm like, cool, I'm going to go ahead. I know I'm going to lose this weight. So I did that for 5 years. I did that for 5 years. And the weight just wasn't coming off. Like, I was hitting the gym. I was in the gym with, with a couple of partners of mine. You know what I'm saying? We hitting the gym hard. Like, I started getting like nice little muscle definitions. I'm like, oh, cool. But this would not leave for some odd reason. Like, I'm like, man, come on. You know what I'm saying? I was getting, in a nice little physical form, but it wasn't enough to make it look like it really made a difference. But the cool thing was, like, I was never bigger than a 4X, 5X at that time. So, I could still buy clothes, and then it was, I could still buy, like fashionable clothes, like South Pole and Echo and all that stuff. So I was like, cool, you know what I'm saying? As long as I could fit the clothes that I like, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? And besides being the size that I was, you know what I'm saying, kind of had like a little intimidation factor to it too, because you know what I'm saying, you big black dude, you ain't gonna really fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, well, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I was with the girl I was with, you know what I'm saying? I had little games, something like, big dude got games, hey, it's cool, I had a couple girls here and there. This was back in the past, this was way back in the past, like, way back in the past. I had to do like Bernie Mac, it was a long time ago, long time ago, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm married now, but anyway, oh crap, it's on backwards. So yeah, focus AD. Anyway, back to my soul. Anyway, well, basically saying, this is the deal. Wait, so once I moved back to Chicago, you know what I'm saying, like, the weight just started coming back, because like I was stress eating because of a lot of stuff that we were going through. There's a bunch of family issues, and trying to prove certain things to people, you know what I'm saying, and it was just a lot, you know what I'm saying? So not only that, then it went to another shift where the weight got to so much where I ended up being like 600 pounds. They didn't even know it. Like, what happened is that I got sick. This was a few years ago. I got sick really bad, and I got, like, my whole body just went through this really weird transformation. I got sick. I couldn't move. I was in pain. I was just all kind of stuff. and I ended up in the hospital for like 4 days. Like I was sick. You know, a couple of people came, like my pastor came to visit me. Well, actually both. You know, a couple of family members and friends that was really close came to visit me, and I was literally bedridden. Like they put this medicine in me that I was allergic to end up giving me back to going. So like my body literally swole up. So now I'm like this giant red crab balloon. Like I look really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? My mom got scared, my wife got scared, my sister scared. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, like they had me, it was like they had me on so much medication, like I was almost sedated. Like I could wake up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was just, I couldn't focus. It was just a really fucked up situation. And then I found out I was diabetic. Didn't know that. My sugar level had reached over 450, like it was like 459 or something like that. So, which is dangerous, especially for somebody my size. I was already 600 pounds, I couldn't breathe. It was just like a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? They actually had to get a big giant air mattress bed in the hospital in order to put me in it because I was too big for the regular bed. That's embarrassing, you know what I'm saying? So, I couldn't do anything, you know, and I'm glad, like, my wife, you know what I'm saying, she, you know, stuck with me through this whole situation, and, you know what I'm saying, like, we both, when I got out, you know what I'm saying, we both had tears and cried, like, we gotta do something, because, like, the doctor that I got introduced to, she came to me and she was like, so, you need to make a choice. Do you want to live or you want to die? So, well, what you think? You know, I want to die right here in the hospital. So she was like, well, you got to lose the weight. You know what I'm saying? You got to lose it. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a nutrition packet that you can follow. You know what I'm saying? This calorie count, and maybe you could, you know, do the best you can. But right now, you're diabetic and you can't do anything until, you know, you get this weight off. You know what I'm saying? That was 600 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, okay, all right. So we got home, and me and Michi, we talked, and so she started doing the Herbalife thing. And at first I was kind of like, nah, man, I ain't finna do that. This ain't my thing. But I got scared, because, like, you know what I'm saying, we had, you know, moments where, you know, I had stopped breathing, and you know what I'm saying, like my wife, she was nervous. Like I would go to sleep, and then sometimes I would have like moments where I wasn't breathing, or I was like not sleeping well, or waking up in cold sweats and stuff because my sugar level was so. So right then it was a lifestyle change. So I was like, okay, well, you know, let's do it, you know. So she started off doing it with the Herbalife, and you know, and she got the shakes and stuff and things like that. See, I was not a fan of the shakes at all, like not in the least bit. But you know, she kept trying, to put. So then she joined a lab, and you know, at Morgan and all this other stuff. So, but Michi has always been one that loves to work out. Like she used to have a treadmill, elliptical and stuff. And like when we had our old house, you know, before we lost it, she had all that stuff. You know, she used to love working out. When she still does. You know what I'm saying? She's, you know, one of those people that she could go on an elliptical for 2.5 hours and get up and go run a half mile somewhere and act like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then look at me like, don't you want to go? And I'm like, no, that's your thing. Do your exercise thing. I'm straight. You know, so. But anyway, so it got to a point where, you know, I was like, okay, now I got to do something. And I did. You know, I started doing some of the Herbalife stuff. Like I'm a big fan of the teas. Like I'm the tea man. I'm the tea master. Like I started the whole tea revolution here in the house. Like, ooh, I like this. I can drink this all day. You know what I'm saying? And then with it being like, it gets your calorie going too. I'm like, yeah, bet. I'm with that. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then that's when it all started. You know what I'm saying? It got me going and pushing me in the right direction. So after that, you know, I had been doing it for a couple of years, and then as time went on, I was walking, I was doing like my little posts and stuff, walking here and there. You know what I'm saying? At first, I couldn't even walk around my house, like from my living room to my bedroom. I couldn't even get there. Then I just kept pushing myself, you know what I'm saying? So then I started walking around the block. Some more. You know what I'm saying? I bought some shoes, and I started walking some more. So I was like, okay, so if I can get the shoes on, then I can walk. Because at first I couldn't even get my shoes on. I could barely tie them. You know what I'm saying? The kids would tie my shoes. So after that, I was like, bet, you know what I'm saying? I got that. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I started doing better. You know what I'm saying? Now I could walk a good mile. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to the stairs with Tiffany, Toy, Michi, Latrice, Diana, Maria, all them. They go, shout out to the ladies, Chelsea, all them. They go to the stairs over in Munster. You know what I'm saying? I was going up and down the stairs. Oh, and my cousin Bryce, yeah. We would go up and down the stairs. Like at first, I couldn't make it up half those steps. The first time I thought I was gonna die. But I started doing it and started getting more consistent with it, and then started doing it. I was able to get up there maybe three or four times if I kept pushing myself. Oh, Tiff, thank you, Tiff, for pushing too. And I tried doing the cycling thing. I do like the cardio drumming with the wife, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff. So, needless, the thing I can say is now I'm almost at 400. I finally reached under 450 after a couple of years. Yeah. So that's a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? From 600 to under 450, I'm like 443, I believe. But I'm gonna show y'all something that y'all not gonna believe. When I first was here, these were super tight. They were jeans. They were tight on me. And the only way I could wear them was with a belt. Look at this. Look how big that is. That used to be me. Yes. These are the biggest jeans you could find. This is 9X size jeans. Look at me now. So, I'm letting you know right now, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm 46. I added years to my life. A lot of people in my age did not make it this far at this size, and I'm blessed. And I thank God for this every day, because I went from here to where I am now. That is crazy. My doctor says I lost she's kind of racist comment, but it's true. I lost the size. She said the size of a small white woman. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole person I got up off me. That's a whole life. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying, I'm older now. Yeah, it's a little harder to do it, but at least it can be done. Like, I'm shouting out to everybody that may have had those hard times of thinking like, I can't do it, I can't get up. You know what I'm saying? Get up, try it, move, do something. You know what I'm saying? I don't get up and move every day, but I do try to do something. I have changed my eating habits. Like, I don't eat red meat no more. I don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? I stick with my turkey ingredients, my poultry stuff. You know what I'm saying? My size portions. I used to eat like big plates, man. You know what I'm saying? For those one times that I do eat, I'm like, I'm gonna eat. So I'm gonna eat a big plate or something, so I know I'm full most of the day. That's wrong. Don't do that. My portions are smaller. Like, my stomach, it don't eat like that. I don't eat like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I used to sit and eat a whole pizza. You know what I'm saying? I could do half the pizza and pass it on to the kids. Hey, man, I can't eat this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm telling you because I love y'all. And out of my love and respect for everybody that has a chance to make it, do your best. Love yourself, and love yourself enough to get up and do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? I lost my mom. I lost two brothers. Who had both was diabetic. My mom was diabetic and ended up with kidney failure, and she passed away in the hospital. That hurt. The reunion, I mean not the I want to guess anniversary of my brother's passing is in a couple of days. I mean, no, actually tomorrow. He passed away a few days after my birthday. I mean, not after my birthday, after my oldest nephew's birthday, and then the day before his son. Like, come on, man. That hurt. Getting that phone call and finding out. And I get there, he's laying on the floor and I can't do nothing. And he's lifeless. So, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all enough to do this, and I put up all this lights and camera stuff just to do this video, because God kept putting it on my heart, like, you gotta tell the people, you gotta talk to them, let them know. You know what I'm saying? This is my message to you. Get up, do something. Don't just sit there. Don't let this life pass you by. Don't take the opportunity to try to do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you run out there, do 50 miles. I'm not telling you go out there and jump on a cycling bike. I'm not telling you go out there to hit the gym. I'm telling you to do what you gotta do to make sure you live. Fix your eating habits. Start there. And then after that, if you can't do that, I mean, if you could do that, if you could start with your eating habits, your movements and everything will become better. At one point, I couldn't stand in my kitchen to cook a meal. Now I can do that. I can stand up, I can cut the vegetables, make my foods, you know what I'm saying, dinners for the whole house, and make sure everybody eats and we straight. You know what I'm saying? 2 years ago, I couldn't even do that. You know, so hey, I'm telling you, because I love you and because I have to say something, this is me saying something to you. Please, please, please do something. Do what you gotta do. If you wanna call me, hey, hit me up. You want to hit up my wife? She's good at, she knows people. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's all kind of people. There's Michi. There's my boy Smoke. You know, he has Fat Ass. Michi has Armored Nutrition. Morgan has The Lab. You know what I'm saying? These are 3 people. John King does a dance thing. Tiffany and Tiffany and Toy both work at Fat Ass. They both have cycling stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? The people are out there. There's people out there that will love you and love you through whatever it is that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is that you're trying to do to get yourself in the gear. So if you can do that, please do that. Now I know this is a long video. And I probably edit it, but I probably won't. I'm gonna probably just post it just as is, so that you'll get the gist of where I'm coming from. Because I don't want y'all to miss out on anything that I had to say, you know. But if you can, you know what I'm saying, please do what you gotta do. Get up, move, get a group, encourage yourself, love yourself enough to say, I want to live and see my people grow up. All right, I love y'all, man. Y'all take care, and I'll holler at you. Peace. VIZIONaire AD out.